Hi again, guys. So I have this old box I just pulled out, and I haven't looked through it in like a year or two. And it's my old memorabilia and autographed baseball cards. And I can't remember exactly what's in this box, so I'm kind of excited to look through it. And I thought it might be fun to look through it with you. So let's take a look. I'm kind of excited to see what's in here. Feels like Christmas already. Oh, we got a Mario Rivera autograph card. Andy Pettitte autograph card. Ooh, Vladimir Guerrero. Jackie Robinson card. That's part of that, I forget what they call it, that piece that hangs in the World Series. I forgot I had this. That's just a cool card. What do we? Adam Dunn. I used to go see him play when I lived in Cincinnati. Guy had some power. Chris Chambliss. Autographed. What is that? Fangburger. Got a Yogi Berra jersey. I like this because it looks retro. Looks old, vintage. Dontrell Willis. Eric Gagne. Good closer. Jason Kendall. Oh man, I got a couple Palenkos from Pittsburgh. I think one of these is numbered and one isn't, but they look identical. One's numbered to 150. What's that? Betances. Got a Bob Feller. Who remembers these Cracker Jack cards? I think they're from the early '90s. Got that autographed. Marquise Grissom. Steve Carlton. Steve Yeager. Jim Booten. Frank Thomas, third baseman with the Pirates. Enos Country Slaughter. Dave Kingman. Great Ichiro there. Has a little dirt on it. I love the dirt, although it's kind of silly because I could put the dirt myself and who would know the difference, right? What else do we have? I don't know, not all Relic cards are created equal. There's a Luis Gonzalez. Andre Dawson. Tug McGraw. Hank Bauer. Bobby Shantz. Oop. I had a bunch of these. I bought a bunch of these packs back in the day. I think they're from 2001, I believe. It's Clemente jersey. This is George Sisler. Piece of his bat. Eddie Matthews. Got Whitey Ford. Maz. I pulled that Clemente. I remember I pulled the Clemente and this Maz out of like consecutive packs. I was thrilled being a Pirate fan. Another Andre Dawson. Nellie Fox. This is cool. This is a piece of the bat for Chris Bryant when he was on the USA team. And it's a Garrett Cole jersey from the same set. Oh, and I loved him. Sean Green for the Dodgers. It's Dave Parker, minor league. These are really cool looking cards. This is Al Oliver. Starling Marte. That's a rookie card. Pedro Alvarez. I liked him. I know he can't field. He can hit some home runs though. Craig Biggio. These are cool. This is so they did this to show you the number that the player originally had. So that was the number Ralph Kiner originally had. Big Poppy. Got another Luis Gonzalez autograph. Prince Fielder. Oh, Orlando Merced. He was a pretty good player with the Pirates. This is a minor league autograph card. I got to hang out with him. Not hang out, but I got to see him at the Pirates spring training. Got a few things signed. There's Mike Schmidt. Nice pinstripe. Roger Clemens. This is cool. So this is a piece of Don Newcomb's military jersey. Eddie Matthews. How nice is this Doc Gooden autograph swatch? This was one of the first autograph cards I ever pulled from a pack. It was Steve Sachs. Derek Jeter. Wade Boggs autograph. I love this card too. This is Kirk Gibson. I really loved him as a player. I was thrilled when he came to Pittsburgh. AJ Burnett. Good pitcher. This is Neil Walker. Joe Garagiola. Ernie Banks. Ted Williams. Oh, he was a good fielder. Jim Edmonds. Dave Parker. The Topps used to, I don't know where these came from, but they would number them and encase them, and they were old buyback cards, I think. So there's the Al Oliver. John Candelaria. Eric Davis. Bruce Sutter. Used to love to watch him throw that splitter. That ball would just drop out of nowhere. What's his name? Aramis Ramirez. Chris Stewart. He's a really good defensive catcher. He's mostly a platoon guy, but he's really good defensively. Who is this? Hanrahan? Now there was a guy, and I was watching a game. It was a minor league game. I went to it in Myrtle Beach. It was a visiting team. And there was a center fielder there, and man, he was so good. So a few months later, I'm watching TV, and the minor league all-star game's on, and he's a starting center fielder. And I remember telling my wife, I'm like, this guy's one of the pros, man, he's good. And so just a few years ago, I remember on the opening game of the World Series, he was the starting center fielder, and that was Blanco. Bobby Bonilla. This is another one of the first autograph cards I ever got, and I had never heard of this guy. So he actually, in one of my previous videos recently, I talked about him, and that's John Hiller. He at one time held the single season saves record, had a comeback player of the year after he suffered a heart attack, and Had a long career with the Tigers and played for them his entire career. Who's that? Brian Giles and Jason Kendall. These were my two favorite, players during that horrible Pittsburgh era. And I vowed that if they traded those guys, like they were the only thing I had to watch, that I wasn't watching baseball anymore. And they traded them, and I didn't watch baseball for a decade. Another Ramirez. Zach Greinke. This is an autographed Diamond Kings, Luis Gonzalez. I told you my wife signed him with GNC, so I got all kind of stuff signed by him. Mario Wills, pretty neat card. This is I love this one, Tony Pena. He used to catch with his legs stuck straight out, and he'd throw that ball down without ever moving, just from his knee. From his butt, actually, Paul Wainer. Man, he was a good defensive catcher, Tony Pena. This is a Pirates pass from a few years ago. Garrett Cole, McCutchen, Marte, and man, what a shame. Gong. He came out of the gate so strong. Had like the best month of April in Pirate history. Then got a bunch of DUIs and couldn't get back into the country. Willie Stargell. He only played like half the games that year and still came in third in Rookie of the Year voting. Had an incredible rookie season. Oh, and what does he have? The longest no-hit streak in the history of baseball? Chris Davis. I actually thought he was going to be good. I was working up in Baltimore when he was young and was watching him, man. He has power. He was hitting a lot of home runs. Mark Melanson. He was with the USA team. Toby Hall, and this is a piece of home plate, I think, or a base. Another Neil Walker, that's a minor league card. Another Gregory Polanco. And I like this guy, Josh Harrison. It's an autographed minor league card. Great closer. Oh, this is Park. Chan-Ho Park. And another Tony Pena here. What is this? I don't even know who that is. Morales. Man, my eyes are getting bad. Hard to see some of these newer cards. Oh, heck, it's hard to see all of them. This is a great looking card. I don't know where he stands right now, but he was like the all-time percentage leader at shortstop at one time earlier in his career. I don't know if he's still way up there or not. Of course, people argue that he doesn't have the range, so he doesn't get to a lot of the balls. I don't know. Oh, nice card there. Barry Zito. This is one of the first ones I ever got. Minor league card. Another Joel. Oh, yeah. Shortstop for the Pirates. Really cool card. Cool looking card. And who remembers Rocco Baldelli. He was a really promising prospect and ended up getting like a blood disorder or something. And this guy started out, Bud Smith, real strong and ended up not really doing much. Is that it? That's it. I already showed that one. Wow. Okay. Now I know what's in that box. Hey, thanks for joining me.